です。 Breathe.
Take it one
Small step.
at a time. Congratulations for making it to the finish line.
Or is this the starting line? So what comes after your degree? You must have so many questions.
Uncertainty about where to go next and who you will become.
so much, you keep going at it, even past graduation.
But sometimes, the answer comes looking for you. Take it from me. The truth is, nobody knows what they're doing at the start. I'm not sure if anyone told you this, but
Every expert was once a beginner.
And what seems like the end of a journey is often the start of life's greatest adventures.
Eventually, you learn to be the voice that guides someone else.
soon, you'll help someone take their first step.
Talking about SMU, do you know why the Lee Ka-shing Library is the tallest building in SMU? Because it has many stories.
At SMU, we don't just graduate.
We grow.
Because learning does not stop with a degree.
It moves, evolves,
And connects us for life.
Over here we have our hotline.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as the ceremony will begin shortly. Please be reminded to switch off all mobile devices or put them on silent mode. Please also remain seated throughout the entire ceremony. Kindly refrain from using flash photography as it may overexpose the individual close-up photos of the graduates on stage that the university's professional photographers will take. We ask that all attendees maintain a respectful and considerate atmosphere throughout the ceremony. This is a significant milestone for our graduates, and we want to ensure that the event proceeds smoothly and with the dignity it deserves. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SMU School of Accountancy, School of Economics, and SMU Academy combined postgraduate commencement ceremony for the class of 2025. I am Cheska, and it is my pleasure to be your MC for today's commencement. Today, we have postgraduates from 10 different programs across the School of Accountancy, School of Economics, and SMU Academy gathered for this memorable occasion. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the academic procession. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Provost Professor Alan Chan, Dean of School of Accountancy, Professor Zhang Liandong, Dean of School of Economics, Professor Li Jia, Associate Provost for Lifelong Learning, Professor Gary Pan, Associate Provost for Postgraduate Professional Education, Associate Professor Themin Sawardi, Associate Deans, Professors, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the School of Accountancy, School of Economics, and SMU Academy Combined Postgraduate Commencement Ceremony. Thank you for being here today to witness and celebrate the achievements of our graduates. Let us now put our hands together to welcome on stage the Provost of SMU, Professor Alan Chan, to deliver the opening address. Prof. Chan, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, colleagues, friends, proud families, and of course, our dear graduates. It is truly my privilege to welcome all of you to this evening's ceremony in recognition and in honor of our graduates from the School of Accountancy, the School of Economics, as well as graduates from the Industry Practice Master of Digital Economy program. Of course, my warmest, heartiest congratulations to all our graduates and to their families as well. You know, postgraduate studies is tough. It's very demanding, especially SMU postgraduate programs. Not to take away from the other institutions in other parts of Singapore, but I dare say our postgraduate programs are designed very differently, rigorous, but always with an eye on the needs of society and industry. You have accomplished a very demanding course, but I congratulate you and I salute you, not just because you have completed your programs. I salute you because the very fact that you have decided to undertake a very rigorous and demanding program at the postgraduate level reflects your determination. It reflects your desire to always learn more, your thirst for knowledge. It reflects that you are not content with what you have already attained. It reflects the determination of not being satisfied with simply getting by. Your achievement reflects your aspiration to take on leadership responsibilities going forward. You are, if I may use a Mandarin phrase, you are the antithesis of 躺平. And for that, I salute you. And for that, I congratulate you. To our postgraduates from the School of Accountancy, you have not only mastered very, very intricate and important skills, but perhaps even more importantly, in your field, you have the responsibility of serving as the custodian of financial truth. Your work should hold up as a mirror reflecting what is in fact the case. You represent professional integrity at the highest level. All of you have done exceptionally well. I would love to mention all of you, your achievements individually, but that would take several hours. This year, in fact, 33 students have graduated from our School of Accountancy's Doctor of Business Administration, Accounting and Finance program, which is really a record. But I do want to at least cite some examples of the achievements of our dear graduates. In the PhD in Accounting program, I would like to highlight graduate Peng Shefan. I'm sorry if I didn't get the tone right because I only have the English transliteration and not the Chinese characters. Now, she focuses her research on the effect of the availability of ESG rating information on firms' voluntary ESG disclosure practices. The findings from her research provide valuable insights into the strategic motivations behind ESG disclosures and a deeper understanding of firms' voluntary ESG disclosure decisions. This is important work. This is not just about profitability. This is about responsibility. And we have also in the Master of Science in CFO Leadership program, a graduate, Shi Yong, who creates impact in a different way. As a committed member of the class committee, Shi Yong voluntarily organizes class activities to foster community and engagement among his peers. Through his dedication and leadership, he truly exemplifies the one SMU spirit. So you see, you make impact, you create value in different ways. In the Master of Professional Accounting program, this year, impressively, our graduates exceeded 80% employment placement in 2025. The Master of Science in Accounting program also boasts of an exemplary cohort of graduates, and among them we have Harry Gunawan, the top graduate of Master of Professional Accounting and recipient of the ISCA Gold Medal Award, who exemplifies academic excellence. We also have Master of Science in Accounting graduate Chen Cheng, the class representative for SOA this year, and a recipient of the Diana Cole Scholarship. And her contributions towards fostering a vibrant student life and encouraging volunteerism among her peers is truly inspiring. Our graduates, as I said, they make impact in different ways, but they are united in their desire to do good, to create value, and to excel. And for that, once again, I salute you. To our postgraduates from the School of Economics, you have delved into the intricate workings of the economy. You have gained tremendous insight that should prove invaluable to ensuring the continued success not only of Singapore, but also of other nations around the globe. Our economy depends not simply on, well, we don't have any natural resources, do we now? Our economy really depends on people, especially people who understand how the economy functions and affects the lives of people. And let me also mention a few of our graduates this year. PhD in Economics graduate Ren Yue Xuan, recipient of the academic year 2023 Presidential Doctoral Fellowship, has made significant strides with a publication in a prestigious journal and is now set to join the Shenzhen Graduate School, Tsinghua University, as an assistant professor of economics. Among our 44 Master of Science in Economics graduates, Shen Zhekai is honored as the recipient of the Roberto S. Mariano Excellence in Applied Economics Award. His academic journey reflects determination and resilience. Despite initial challenges, he remained deeply committed to his passion for economics and research. And at SMU, he found a supportive environment, I'm happy to say, that nurtured his growth and intellectual curiosity. This strong foundation eventually has paved the way for him to pursue a PhD in economics at Bocconi University. His story exemplifies how perseverance and self-belief can turn obstacles into opportunities for growth. Never doubt yourself. That, I think, is the one thing that all our SMU graduates share, because at this institution, from day one when you join us, we want you to be confident, we want you to have the belief that you can make a difference. To our 28 Master of Science in Financial Economics postgraduates, congratulations on your remarkable accomplishments. Your perseverance and excellence have led to exciting opportunities with leading organizations such as UOB China and GlaxoSmithKline. These accomplishments reflect not only your individual capabilities, but also the strong foundation provided by our programs. So, when you join Goldman Sachs, and other firms, try to get them to do more impact investing and not just focus on optimal maximum profit. To the inaugural cohort of Industry Practice Master of Digital Economy, congratulations on achieving this important, significant milestone. As pioneers of Singapore's first stackable applied higher degree delivered through SMU Academy, you have set a strong precedent in academic excellence and industry relevance. I do believe, in fact, I firmly believe, that as the economy and society continues to evolve, especially with the rapid, unprecedented advances in technology, the future of work will be very different. Lifelong learning will become increasingly important, and lifelong learning, especially in connection, in collaboration with industry, I think will perhaps become the norm. The program was designed specifically for adult learners, emphasizing relevant, applied, and experience-driven learning. Through the SMUX Lifelong Learning, an extension of SMU's industry project-based experiential learning program, our graduates tackled complex, real-world issues and delivered measurable value. Notable projects included navigating data protection regulations for Dell Technologies, developing a Gen AI-driven data governance chatbot for M1, and so on. Among the outstanding graduates is Kelvin Tan, who exemplifies the spirit of lifelong learning and innovation, while balancing his role as a senior digital transformation instructor and practicum manager at SMU School of Computing and Information Systems. Kelvin successfully completed the IPMDE program. His journey underscores, I think, a really, really important commitment to continuous personal growth, dedication, and the practical application of knowledge to his work. I think to the graduates, I can only say this is but the beginning of a lifelong journey of studying, but studying not simply to acquire skills, studying really with a deeper goal of self-understanding, understanding yourself, your ambition, your desire, who you are. Through SMU's various programs, you have the opportunity to acquire both skills and self-understanding, cultivating sound habits and discipline of mind that will stand you in good stead for a long time to come. You are now our proud alumni, and that means SMU is your alma mater. We look forward to seeing you often, coming back to campus, not just to reminisce, not just to go back to Kaofu, but to share your valuable experiences with fellow students, and that is how we continue to nurture and build the one SMU community. We are a young institution, but we are determined to become one of the best, one of the premier city universities in Asia and beyond. And to do that, my colleagues and I fully rely on the support of our alumni. Together, we can really build SMU into an even greater university that we can surely all be proud of. Once again, my warmest congratulations to all our esteemed graduates, and I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Chan. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we invite Dean of School of Accountancy, Professor Chang Lian Dong, on stage to present the degree scrolls to the Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting and Doctor of Business Administration, Accounting and Finance graduates.
We will now be presenting the degree scrolls to the Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting graduates. Peng Xue Fan. We will now be presenting the degree scrolls to the Doctor of Business Administration, Accounting and Finance graduates. Dai Shui Jun. Dong Yue Ying. Fang Zixia. Jiang Xionghong. Li Yong. Meng Fan Wei. Niu Yuegang. Qian Xiaoyun. Ren Yong. Shao Wenwu. Shou Xinlin. Wang Gongwei. Wang Huaping. Wang Ren. Wang Tiantian. Wang Yi. Wei Xiujuan. Wen Haiyan. Wen Xiaodong. Wu Jianming. Wu Lei. Zhang Xiaodong. Zhang Baozhong. 张浩。张强。张悦。赵清阳。曾婕妤。周健。朱飞雄。
Thank you, Professor Tang. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we invite Dean of School of Economics, Professor Li Tia, on stage to present the degree scrolls to the graduates.
We will now be presenting the degree scrolls to the Doctor of Philosophy in Economics graduates. Ren Yuexuan. Song Yunlong. Wang Kexing. Zhu Xiaofan. Wang Lanjie. Wang Yutao.
Thank you, Professor Lee. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we now invite Associate Provost for Lifelong Learning, Professor Gary Pan, on stage to present the degree scrolls to the Industry Practice Master of Digital Economy graduates.
We will now be presenting the degree scrolls to the Industry Practice Master of Digital Economy graduates. Adrian Cho Chang Wai. Chu Wei Tong. Cindy Chua Siu Yi. Darren Low. Kenneth Ng Chun Hua. Lee Chiu Mei Violet. Lee Yin Teng. Li Yuhui. Lim Min King. Lu Yi Yen. Lyndon Teo Boon Lee. Ng Suk Fong. Tan Xiang Hui. Yo Boon Chong Alex. Abdul Khalik Marikan, son of Mohammed Hassan Marikan. Cheong Wei Si. Emma Hamilton, alias Emma Mulholland. Lee Zhao Ming, Kelvin. Muhammad Arif bin Yaakob. Oh Chin Lien. Shu Weng Leong. Tam Chui Fen. Wan Yu Chai. Wong Duke Chen, Ronald.
Thank you, Professor Pan. May we invite you back to your seat, please. We are pleased to invite the representative of the Industry Practice Master of Digital Economy, Class of 2025, to deliver the class speech. An exceptional individual who embodies the drive, innovation, and collaborative spirit at the heart of this program. Kelvin has consistently demonstrated a commitment to excellence in his studies while balancing his work right here at Singapore Management University. His journey is a true reflection of the dedication, resilience, and passion that this program was designed to foster. Now, let us put our hands together to welcome the recipient of the Industry Practice Master of Digital Economy for the class of 2025, Mr. Kelvin Lee, to deliver his speech. Kelvin, please.
Looking for my pitch. Okay. It's not there. My apology for the mess there. Okay, good evening, Provost, Professor Alan Chan, Deans, Associate Provost, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, my fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today to celebrate a new chapter, the result of our time and effort. Two very important keywords, right? Time and effort. Usually there would be an inspirational quote from someone important. I do not have. Instead, I have two quotes related to time and effort. They are simple and close to my heart. First, effort. To my fellow IPM graduates, both the digital supply chain and intelligence, and the data protection. We are adult learners, and proudly so. I'm honored to be standing here and speak on your behalf. And we come from many places, diverse backgrounds, companies, and with years of experience. In addition, balancing work, family, and classes can be a circus act, where I will be rushing home after class to pick up my boy from school, or taking a call in the middle of a class. But in the classroom, we were ever ready to share our experiences, where I learned much more about how companies operate. We also help each other with coding, and we also led discussions. I have learned from you professionally, academically, and personally. So thank you. Whether you are in your 30s or you're in your 50s, your ideas, energy, and friendship inspired me every step of the way. You reminded me that age brings wisdom. You reminded me of my father, who always tell me to try your best. And in Chinese, he always say, 尽力就好. Second, time. Having grown to the age of 40 plus, in your 20s, you think that time is on your side. In your 30s, you feel that you're running out of time. And in your 40s, you plan to make full use of the remaining time that you have. I'm honored to wear the SMU gown for the second time. And furthermore, in the colors of my school, School of Computing and Information Systems. If someone said to me 16 years ago that I'll be standing here in front of SMU graduates, I would laugh while nervously worried about my SMU tuition loan. But here I am. Learning doesn't have to have an expiration date, but for the determined. Learn that you'll always be a work in progress. So to all the graduates here, come back to SMU to study another postgraduate degree. And in doubt, in Nike's word, just do it. Right. To the faculty and staff, Professor Vanke, Professor Gary, Dr. Konyam Wu, Dr. Kaushik, Derek, SMU Academy's admin staff like Tao Li, SMU X staff, Gloria, and many more. Thank you for your patience. This is very important, the work patience, because we are adult learners and we are very demanding. And thank you for the knowledge passed on to us. You are our teachers in class, but also as a friend outside of class too. Finally, to my parents and to my boy here today, I hope I'm an inspiration to you, as my father said to me, and now, as a father that I'll say to you, my son, try your best. Okay, thank you. This degree has my name on it, but it belongs to you too. So as we toss our mortarboards and start a new chapter, let us remember that we didn't even just earn a degree, we earned a second chance, a renewed purpose, and the right to say, I did it, and I tried my best. Congratulations, class of 2025, we made it, not just older, but wiser. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelvin. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we invite Dean of School of Accountancy, Professor Chang Lian Dong, on stage to present the degree scrolls to the Master of Science in CFO Leadership graduates.
We will now be presenting the degree scrolls to the Master of Science in CFO Leadership graduates. Ma Jie. Shi Yong. Wang Xiaodong.
Thank you, Professor Chang. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we invite Associate Provost for Postgraduate Professional Education, Associate Professor Thumin Sawardi on stage to present the degree scrolls to the Master of Professional Accounting and Master of Science in Accounting graduates.
We will now be presenting the degree scrolls to the Master of Professional Accounting graduates. Beatrice Lee Hui Earn. Chen Mengqian. Chung Yuxuan. Harry Gunawan. They are also the recipient of the CIMA Singapore Award in Management Accounting ACCT 616 ISCA Gold Medal Award. Huzair bin Imran. They are also the recipient of the CPA Australia CPA Program Award for Top Master of Professional Accounting graduate. Guo Mingzheng. Li Yanyi. Li Siwei. Liu Jieyu. Liu Yutong. Lu Yanjing. Liu Shuolai. Li Kangmin. Liu Zijiao. Lu Yihua. Ni Jingru. Hong. Shi Yining. Sun Ziyuan. Sun Yupeng. Wang Haoyu. Wang Rossi. Wei Yufeng. Yan Yu. Yan Ziqi. Zhang Shenghong. Zhang Haoran. Zhang Jiayuan. Zhang Shufan. Zhao Yiqing. Zhao Xuanlan. Zhou Qianqian. We will now be presenting the degree scrolls to the Master of Science in Accounting graduates. Alessandra Jenny To Hui Ling. Chen Shuhan. Chen Ying Zheng. Chen Cheng. Du Qingyi. Hao Jia. Ho Yi Sing. Luo Zheming. Nathania Michelle. Shen Yunqi. Sun Yifan. Tian Wangqing. Vernice Tan Yihui. Wang Dajian. Yo Huiling Rachel. Zheng Mai. Zheng Zhilin. Zhang Erhe. Zhang Qiqi. Zhong Yulin.
Thank you, Professor Sawardi. May we invite you back to your seat, please. For our next segment, we are pleased to invite the representative of the School of Accountancy postgraduate class of 2025 to deliver the class speech. As a graduate from the Master of Science in Accounting program, our speaker for today exemplifies academic excellence, leadership, and compassion. A recipient of the prestigious Diana Cole Scholarship, she balanced the demands of pursuing postgraduate studies while working and maintained a strong academic performance throughout the program. Academics aside, she was an active student leader in the SOA Postgraduate Class Committee, planning class events for her peers and mentoring junior cohorts. Chung is also an avid volunteer, dedicating time to support individuals with intellectual disabilities. Her achievements and values truly embody the true spirit of SMU Accounting Master Programs. Now, let us put our hands together for the Master of Science in Accounting graduate, Ms. Chen Chung, to deliver her speech. Chung, please.
Good evening, Provost of SMU, Professor Alan Chan, Associate Provost, Lifelong Learning, Professor Gary Pan, Associate Provost, PGP Education, Associate Professor Termin Suwadi, Dean of School of Accountancy, Lee Kong Chen, Professor Zhang Lian Dong, Dean of School of Economics, Lee Kong Chen, Professor Li Jia, Associate Deans, Professor, distinguished guests, friends, and graduates of the class of 2025 SMU Accountancy and Economics Postgraduate Program and the Industry Practice Master Program. My name is Chen Zhen. It's an incredible honor to stand before you tonight representing this remarkable cohort. When I first stepped into SMU School of Accountancy, the outgoing CEMAC head shared a piece of advice that stayed with me. It's not about chasing a degree score. It's about what you gain here that will get you to a point B in life. At that time, I nodded politely, half inspired and half overwhelmed by the course outline ahead. Today, we gather here as two distinct yet complementary cohorts, the Master of Professional Accounting graduates who delve deep into financial reporting, tax regulation and accounting standards, and the Master of Science in Accountancy, data analytics graduates who have learned to make numbers tell story through dashboards and analytics. As I reflect on our journey through the fascinating intersection of accounting and data analytics, I want to share three profound insights that shape us all. First, more than number people, we are interpreters of financial truth. As I progressed through our program, I began to truly understand what the CEMAC heads advice encompassed. This wasn't about earning credentials. It was about fundamentally changing how we bridge different worlds and make complex financial information accessible. For those in MSA, the program taught us to speak data with our IT colleagues. During my company Tableau ETL migration, I went from asking, "Can you pull this data for me?" to confidently saying, "Let me query that myself." But for all of us, whether we are mastering SQL or mastering accounting standards, we have learned something deeper: how to help others understand what the financials actually means. But here's what I learned unexpectedly from a casual conversation with Mom on her approach to cooking. She never measured her ingredients precisely, yet her dishes were consistently delicious. And when I asked her secret, she said, "It's not about the exact measurements, it's about recognizing the pattern. The color of the food and the smell tells you when it's ready." That's when it hit me. Mastery isn't always about precision. It's about pattern recognition built on understanding. Whether we are reviewing financial statements for audit red flags, building predictive models, or analyzing cost structures for management decisions, we have learned to recognize the pattern that tells the real story. But what truly sets us apart, whether we are MPA or MSA graduates, is our ability to turn complex financial information into something others can understand and use. Whether we are walking a colleague through a Tableau dashboard, explaining financial statements disclosure to stakeholders, we are the bridge between financial complexity and business decision. Second, growth happens when we struggle forward together. Some of our most treasured memories weren't captured in great reports. They were forged in group project trenches. There were nights staying until the library last call chased us home for our FFA assignments. I still remember our heated debate over the value investing strategy for AVI. It felt like a boardroom showdown until it ended in laughter because really, we were just passionate about giving our best for our project. And who could forget that jubilant feeling when we trained our prediction models to forecast Twitter followers and top the course Kaggle leaderboard? That victory felt sweeter than any traditional exam grades could ever give. And those moments reminded me that accounting, whether it's traditional or analytics-driven, isn't a solo sport. It's about collaboration. Whether we are bouncing off each other what-if questions on feature engineering or debating accounting treatments for complex transactions, there is always something to learn from one another. Third, what we do matters, but who we are matters the most. Beyond the academics, some of our most meaningful moments come from outside the classroom. Organizing SMU events and volunteering at the Minds Family Days with persons with intellectual disabilities. There were no financial statements to review, no grades to earn, just classmates showing up on a Saturday, giving our time, attention, and hearts. And in those genuine interactions, something shifted. We weren't just future CPA or data analysts. Sometimes it's about showing up, listening, and making others feel seen. It reminded me that behind every number is a story, and behind every story is a person whose life we can impact. Whether we are ensuring accurate financial reporting that protects investors, or using analytics to help organizations allocate resources more effectively, our work has real consequence for real people. Yes, we have learned how to model complex data, but we have also learned how to model the kind of character we want to bring into the real world. Integrity, humility, and empathy don't show up in the Tableau dashboard, but they show up in how we treat others, especially when no one's watching. As we move into the next chapter, let's remember that success isn't always only about hitting the KPIs. It's about how we show up for our teams, our communities, and for each other, creating moments that will remain long after predictive models, compliance reports, and grades are forgotten. To our professors, thank you for your guidance, your rigor, and your patience with our just one more clarification questions after class, especially at 11 p.m. You didn't just teach us accounting or analytics, you taught us how to think, how to question boldly, and most importantly, how to never stop learning. To our family, friends, and SMU staff, thank you for standing by us. You may not fully understand what we mean when we say the regression output looks heteroscedastic, but you always knew how to cheer us on, and that meant everything. And to my fellow graduates, we've made it. We've journeyed from debits and credits to dashboard and clustering algorithms, from static reports to dynamic storytelling. Whether we are going to assurance, analytics, consulting, or carving out a path of our own, you're stepping forward with not just a degree, but a mindset to lead with purpose. So here's to the class of 2025. As we live this chapter, let's carry forward the wisdom to simplify complexity, the courage to challenge convention, and the heart to always remember the people behind the data. May our financial reporting be transparent, our dashboards tell stories that matters, and our impact reach far beyond what's measurable. Thank you all, and once again, congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Chung. May we invite you back to your seat, please. May we invite the Associate Dean for Postgraduate Professional Program of School of Economics, Professor She Zheng-Yi, on stage to present the degree scrolls to the graduates.
We will now be presenting the degree scrolls to the Master of Science in Economics graduates. Chua Hon Boon. Debbie Chu Yen Ye. Gu Pei Yao. Karen Riady. Chong Tao Joshua. Lin Xin Yao. Mei Tianxue. Mo Ching Hong. Ruben Yao Jiawen. Sanaya Shashikant Vichar. Shu Miao. Xiu Bun Hao. Tan Jiahui. Tan Qianrong Magdalene. Tiu Jiahui. Wang Yuxian Mei. Yang Shen. Yong Xiu Quan. Yu Guo. Yuan Jiayu. Zheng Ruijia. Zhang Shu. Zhao Zhilei. Shen Zhekai. They are also receiving the MSE Roberto S. Mariano Excellence in Applied Economics Award. will now be presenting the degree scrolls to the Master of Science in Financial Economics graduates. Ding Bo-eun. Ji Yi-won. Jiang Zhengyang. Liu Xinghong. Yu Hongzhe. Zhang Zixi.
Thank you, Professor She. May we invite you back to your seat, please. We are pleased to invite the representative of the School of Economics postgraduate class of 2025 to deliver the class address. Mr. Shun Zekai has exemplified academic dedication and intellectual curiosity throughout his time at the School of Economics. His strong foundation in economics, complemented by a broad interdisciplinary outlook, has set him apart as an outstanding graduate. His achievements have earned him a place on the Dean's List and the distinguished Roberto Espariano Excellence in Applied Economics Award for the class of 2025. Please join us in welcoming Mr. Shun Zekai as he delivers his speech on behalf of the graduating class. Zekai, please.
Thank you, Cheska, for the kind introduction. A very good evening to Provost of SMU, Professor Ella Chen, Associate Provost for Postgraduate Professional Education, Professor Samin Savadi, Dean of School of Economics, Professor Li Jia, Dean of School of Accountancy, Professor Zhang Liandong, Associate Dean of School of Economics, Associate Professor Xue Jingyi, faculty members, fellow graduates, and all families and friends in attendance. I'm Zekai from the SMU MSc graduating classes of 2025, and I am honored to share a few words today on behalf of our cohort. As I reflected on what you share, one thing keeps returning to me: the tension between the environmental constraints and personal choice. The tension has shaped not only my academic journey, but also how I see the world. Back in high school, I fell in love with economics, not just as a business tool, but as a way to understand the society. I dreamed of becoming an economist and doing research what that truly matters. I was admitted to a good university in China, but the program was geared toward business careers, not academic research. Still, I didn't give up. I self-studied graduate-level economics, reached out to professors, and started small research projects. But soon I learned a hard choice. Research takes years, not semesters. Without structured support, I couldn't reach the goals I had set. I graduated with no academic offer, no strong GPA, and no clear ways forward. My outcome wasn't so different from those who had simply enjoyed university life, but I know my journey had followed a different logic, one led by conviction. After a gap year, I joined SMU. Honestly, I come in with low expectations. I assumed it would be another school focused mainly on the employment outcomes. But this time, something was different. At SMU, I found an environment that respected individual goals. The career team doesn't pressure me into job placement. They encourage me to pursue what really matters. At the time, I was fascinated by AI startups, and they connect me with the SMU Business Innovation Generator. That's how I started a venture focused on AI and social science. It didn't go far, but it taught me more than any classroom could, about teamwork, about building from scratch, about feeling forward, and about how AI could intersect with economic research. At the same time, I pursued more advanced economics electives. One of them was taught by Professor Ajosa Jensen. I proposed a research idea that didn't quite fit the syllabus. It wasn't about the industrial organization, the course original focus, but about the economics of science. I expected pushback. Instead, Professor Jensen listened to me and encouraged me to continue. Under his guidance, I completed a full-length term paper. After the courses, he became my mentor. He read my drafts, challenged my thinking, and eventually become my co-authors. Together, we have been revising that paper for journal submissions. It's still under revisions, but I believe it has real potential. And I'm convinced that it wouldn't exist without SMU's supportive and flexible environment. Thanks to that paper and the encouragement I received here, I'm excited to share I will be starting my PhD in economics at Bocconi University in Milan this August. That's a pace that once felt completely out of reach. But the journey wasn't smooth. Last year, I applied to PhD programs and was rejected by all of them. My profile didn't stand out, and the competition was intense. In economics, we talk about optimizations under constraints, making the best decision given available resources and environment. Throughout my journey, from undergraduate PhD application, many people offer me the advice exactly based on this principle. You should have optimized for GPA. You should have focused on econometrics, the SMU's strongest field. You should stop applying. It's too competitive. The return is too low. And they weren't wrong. The advice was rational, efficient, optimal in economic terms. But here is what I come to believe. Not all the endowments are external. Some of the most important ones are internal. Your passion, your values, your voice, that quiet sense of who you are, even when things didn't go your way. Those don't show up on a resume. They don't fluctuate with ranking and economic cycles, but they guide every meaningful decision we make. Investing in those in no conviction may seem suboptimal in the short term, but in the long term, they shape who we become. So, to my fellow graduates, I know the world may seem uncertain right now, whether you are entering the job market, applying to a graduate school, or still figuring it out. But remember this, your environment will shape your options, but you still have the power to choose. To choose what matters, choose a life that reflects your values, choose to become the person you want to be. The constraints are real, but so is your agency. To SMU faculty, staff, and classmates, thank you. You gave me the space to grow, to fail, and to rediscover my dreams. To my family, thank you for your quiet and unwavering support. And to the classes of 2025, congratulations. May we continue to choose with courage, and may those choices create the change we wish to see in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Takai. May we invite you back to your seat, please. We have come to the end of this commencement ceremony. Thank you for joining us here today, and congratulations to the class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated as our provost, deans, associate provosts, associate deans, and faculty take their leave. Graduates, please follow our usher's directives to proceed for your class photography session. Parents and friends, please remain in your seats as our ushers will